MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Division Series between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's briefly now we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Sean Manaea will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. He's really tough on lefties.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Leading off the inning for Colorado, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
First offering on its way. Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Strike two. Mayhew. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Nope. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Grounded to third. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. A changeup that just nips the outside of the zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
LeMahieu gets his lead at first, nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an elite level A starter, numero uno, you have to find a way to get to him. Any chance you get, maybe this is their opportunity early.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Zero.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Here's Miguel Sano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff Leadoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him. 2 left for Colorado. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
German Marquez gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for wrap number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here's Ender Inciarte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Here's Corey Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
You want to talk about setting a tone and getting your teammates relaxed? That's exactly what this pitcher did, coming in and punching tickets. First 2 batters of the game.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that's the 3rd out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt as a Harry. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 20, Ian Desmond.
And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Ready with the 3-0. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, German Marquez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now the 2-0. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Baez has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. A couple of walks, but no damage. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Previous history with German Marquez. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Hot shot down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Rizzo will head for second, and he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Batting first, left fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. On the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Victor Rivera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs if we see just off the corner.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Knee high, he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. So digging in now, Justin Turner, and their runners at the corners now. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Second baseman, number 9, Javier Baez.
Digging in to try it again, Javier Baez, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the 2-2. Popped him up. And a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and it's now a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
Boy, not much you can do with that one from a pitching standpoint. Hero makes a pretty good pitch, and somehow, some way, this guy's able to muscle one in for a base hit.
Yeah, and you know what? Good job by the hitter right there, not trying to do too much. I know he got jam sandwiched right there, but he was able to find some green grass and give himself a chance.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. LeMahieu camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
The pitcher, number 55, Sean.
Now at the plate, Sean Manaea, and a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the 1-2. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. After it is Blackmon. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Dodgers lead this one 1-0.
Out.
Into the box, Victor Rivera.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. It remains 1-0.
Out.
Here's Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
That's inside. 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Three and 0 now. Three and 1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
3-2 pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story.
Swivel.
A ball and a strike now. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
For me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Up around the face. 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew Toles. He singled his last time up. A runner at first with no outs here. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. Runners on the move for second. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's Javier Baez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
LeMahieu's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Kevin Quackenbush is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch.
Number 61.
Randy Gonzalez is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Randy Gonzalez.
Ready once again, Ian Desmond. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. The 1-0. High and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catch.
Now at the plate, Tony Walters. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Johnny Leone will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Johnny Leone.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Drilled on the ground to short. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rockies nothing. Brian Shaw gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brian Shaw.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Standing in, Randy Gonzalez. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, what a stop. One there. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Left side. To his left, Sano. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Mike Morin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 64, Mike Morin.
Pitch on the way. On the ground to second for Baez. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Now at the plate, Victor Rivera. The 0-2 once more. Flips the inside corner for strike 3.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now a spin and a throwback to second, just keeping him close. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
1-0.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And this catches the outside corner. Strike one. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gonzalez charging in on it, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Carmen Castro will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 8.
Jake McGee is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
So coming to the plate, Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Ender Inciarte.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get...
Chopped weakly to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 1-0. Kenley Jansen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
Stepping up to the plate, Miguel Sano. The 2-1 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Now batting, right fielder.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Ian Desmond. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1, here it comes. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Los Angeles Dodgers jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Sean Manaea pitches well enough to get the W. German Marquez is settled with the loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.